Hello and welcome to sim.bc where it is 14:36. Didn't know if you could see that there, but that's the time anyway. In the afternoon, and as I've said, I don't know what to talk about this weekend, and it seems like this is going to be like a vacation week for this little format, for this little formula on this little project. Why am I saying that? Well, because something amazing happened. As I said, I didn't know what to talk about this weekend, but now I definitely do. Yesterday, my brother told I'm so excited, so I can't even speak. My brother, he phoned me and he said, "Have you seen the news?" And I was like, "Which news? What news are you talking about?" And he was like, "It's BlizzCon," and I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Just to put a bit of context, BlizzCon is the best convention ever, in my opinion. It's the one convention I want to go to. Maybe that and PreachCon, if that ever is gonna happen again. Yeah, BlizzCon, it's the one of the coolest things in the world, in my opinion. I've played Blizzard games myself for like the longest time. It was my life at one point. It's brutally amazing. So I thought, why not speak about marketing in relation to this amazing con that they have? And I'm Warcraft focused. If I were to pick one of all the games, all of the amazing games they've made, and I'm not biased at all, by the way. No, I'm not biased. Yeah, keep that in mind. I might be a bit biased when I'm talking about this. I'm really going to try not to be, but it's really hard when I'm talking about one of the best things I know, like something that takes up a good 50% of all entertainment I watch on YouTube, at least. Maybe 60%. I love this game. I love everything Blizzard is doing. Real Blizzard fanboy over here. Yeah, so this is going to be semi-business talk. So bear with me. I'm, of course, going to talk about the new expansion. Not the new expansion per se, but I'm going to talk about the 4 P's of marketing, which is the product, promotion, place, and price. Maybe not in that specific order, but you get what I'm saying. And what better thing to relate this to than, the World of Warcraft expansion that they're doing. So if we start talking about the World of Warcraft expansion, talk about the product itself. The product is World of Warcraft, what they are producing, what they are like giving out. That's what they're presenting. That's their value proposition, the game, all their games and the services and their customer service and what so on forth. But what do you do with the product? When you have something that works, like World of Warcraft for instance, how do you make it keep working? How do you keep making people going back to that thing? Well, obviously, it's making an expansion and making innovations, bringing in new things into the games, which this expansion seems to do with not the invasion points, but I know they were called invasion points in Legion. It's something else that they're called now, but it's a PvP focused 20 people scenario. People don't say scenario, but it's basically a scenario where you take over different things. But yeah, they're bringing in lots of innovation, okay? They're discovering new islands. They're not bringing in ships, unfortunately. But what you gotta take the good with the bad, and they're bringing in a new faction crisis. That's like the base of their product, the new innovation that they're doing, and they're really good at marketing this. I mean, the promotion going into that, like the entirety of BlizzCon is a huge promotion for all of their games, right? And their panels are amazing. Well, I'm saying amazing, but I'm probably biased. If you saw this out of context, the things that their panels are doing, especially since they're beginning with that CEO guy, which I can't remember the name of. He's, charismatic in his own way. I would probably have picked someone else. I mean, I like him. I love him. I love the guy, the nerdy guy. Not nerdy, but his voice is like, he sounds so friendly, which is good in a way, but I would probably have picked like Chris Metzen if he could come back and do the opening. That's personal preference. But yeah, they have a really good product, and they have a really good promotion. As I said, this entire con is their promotion. The entire game is their promotion in a way. Every new expansion brings with them lots of promotion, like you have TV stars promoting the game back in Wrath of the Lich King. Now they're doing more like, they're focused more on the internet-based promotion, as I see it, as I'm, interacting with the internet more than the TV, I would say. I am getting in contact with more of their internet-based promotion. But I think it's all good, it's all fine. Just about the Shadow of War, or whatever it's called, the novel that they released for Legion in 7.3, and lots of, they've done lots of stuff for the game recently on the internet. They've released lots of stuff on YouTube. They've released books to bridge the gaps between the expansions. Christy Golden has written a new book going into this new expansion, and it's all good, it's all great. So their promotion is on point, I would say. I would say that Blizzard, actually, if you just take product and promotion, Blizzard is like the best company to watch for, to look out for, and to have, like, strive to be as. If you're in like marketing or anything, you should look towards Blizzard, because all of their games that are having it right now are huge successes, like Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft, feel free to play. Hearthstone, huge success, and World of Warcraft, huge success, like billion-dollar franchise probably. Had a movie about it as well. And then we have the Destiny 2. Don't know if that's actually counted as a Blizzard game. It's an Activision game, I think, but it's on the Blizzard launcher anyway. So we have lots of good stuff, and they are promoting each other as well, because if you play one of the games, you're promoting the other games, because Blizzard is such a strong brand. So you have you have a super good product, or a lot of good products, I would say, and you have the promotion, which is this internet-based promotion, in my opinion, because that's what I'm in contact with. Then you have the place. You have the con, which people can go to, and many people say, well, when it comes to place, at least in marketing, you got to have the right product at the right time for the right price at the right place. And well, they nailed it. I mean, if you think back to when World of Warcraft was launched, it was such a big, unique, cool thing that it was coming into, like, it was in the perfect window of opportunity there to launch the game. And since then, as I said, they have reiterated with new expansions, the latest one being the Fight for Azeroth, the Battle for Azeroth. I'm totally hyped for that. But yeah, they keep reiterating with new new expansions all the time. Keep playing on the place. And now, a good idea of getting that when they haven't been that on point with the place would be Mr. Pandaria on Warlords of Draenor, because the community backlash, I would say, like backlash in... Yeah, well, it wasn't a total community backlash, but you can see that they were dropping a lot of subscribers in comparison to other expansions they would have, and the popularity rates and stuff like that were down. So that's a time when Blizzard didn't have the right place, let's say, for their expansion. They didn't get the theme right, I would say, or it wasn't supported by content. But now they've really learned about that going into Legion, and now going into this new Battle of Azeroth, which looks amazing, by the way. I mean, I can't stretch that enough. Anduin with his helmet in the cinematic. Oh my god, I could... And then when you held up the hand, I'm Horde Pro myself, but like, oh, the cinematic Anduin is so cool. They're really building up this character. I feel like he's like Arthas in Warcraft 3, that main character. He's like Thrall in Warcraft 3, that main character that you wanted to follow, the good guy, the one who the story is built around. I feel like World of Warcraft is built around Anduin. At least since, I would say Cataclysm, Mr. Pandaria, something like that. They're really building him up, and I'm loving the character. I'm loving what they do with him. That's promotion yet again. I would say putting Anduin in the trailer as the promotion is really a good idea of the place, because where is this character in the story? How can we place him to relate to the product of World of Warcraft to have him in the promotion? And that's also the place. Now, the only thing that is like kind of an issue with WoW is the price, because it has a subscription-based model and in-game microtransactions, cosmetics and stuff like that. Except for if you're interested in pet battles, which I personally am not, but I've heard that some of the pets that you can buy from the Blizzard store, like Little Rag and stuff, are kind of powerful. But yeah, that's like going into something entirely different. But yeah, price is like the main concern when it comes to people. When I talk to people about World of Warcraft, they're always like, yeah, well, what about the price? And this can be a flaw in their marketing. Now, I'm saying flaw, but it could actually be a flaw in the just that I'm a fanboy, It could be a flaw in their what should I say, in their the way that they're tackling their marketing, like in the way that they're tackling their sales. But I would say I would rather have a subscription-based feature than a free-to-play with lots of microtransactions in the game, even though they have some, but it's very limited, and I don't think they're introducing any more for no reason. No, they introduced some for charity, and yet again, charity with the price, like combining the price of the microtransactions with charity work is lots of promotion as well for the product. And in a world where you're supposed to be politically correct all the time, you know, just a matter of fact, you can take YouTube as an example of that with the new algorithm flagging curse words. I think they do, at least. There was like this huge discussion about this a couple of months ago, like 1 or 2 months ago. But yeah, going into price and place, when you do the, like, since the society, the Western society is so politically correct at the moment, and that's a good thing, by the way. I would say that there are more pros with politically correctness than there are cons, even though there are some people that might disagree with that statement. But I would say, since there is so much focus on being politically correct, when Blizzard is introducing microtransactions that are like based on the price, that are gaining to a charity, they're giving money to charity, that also helps with their promotion for their product, which is in the correct place, because it's the right kind of price, for the right kind of reason, for the right kind of product, at the right place and time, which is placing them at a really good place. So you have products, I would say, that are amazingly popular, they're well polished and good, especially with World of Warcraft, with the new expansion coming out, Battle for Azeroth. I'm like 190% sure that that's what it's called, the Battle for Azeroth, and it looks amazing. Yet again, Anduin in that cinematic trailer. I'm gonna leave all the links in the description for all of the things, like for the in-game cinematic. I think it's so cool, and you should look it out, like watch it, even if you're not into Warcraft. It's 2.5, like 4 minutes. It's awesome just to watch. It's a CGI dream. And then the promotion, really on point. As I said, I am a fanboy. I've been with this company for like, what, 10 to 12 years, something crazy like that, and I'm still not bored about it. It's like I am restricting myself from playing the game, because if I played the game, I would probably not do anything else, because I think it's that good. That's how good their promotion and marketing is. They have the right price in the right place at the right time with the right product, with the right kind of promotional content backing the thing up. So that was my thoughts about the 4 Ps, heavily inspired by Blizzard and the BlizzCon going in so forth so far. And yeah, I'm going to probably try to find like a business spin to keep talking about BlizzCon tomorrow, because it's so good. I mean, I can't stress it enough. I'm so hyped for the next expansion. It's so cool. And that's also a virtue and a result of their brilliant promotion, in my opinion, that they're bringing forward right now. Yeah, that was everything from me today. I could talk about this for hours, at least Blizzard. Maybe not marketing, but I can talk about Blizzard for hours upon hours upon hours, and days and days and days. It's what I love. It's what I watch. It's what I'm like into. So yeah, bit of a sidetrack from, from business, maybe, but I'm really trying to connect it to marketing. So yeah, see you tomorrow, mates. Have a nice one. Bye.